Hey, try this again. This is Aaron Luttrull with the Aaron Advantage, and unfortunately I'm having some technical difficulties tonight. The Wi-Fi at the office is apparently not cooperating, so if I lose this again, we'll have to try it again some other time. But this is episode 31 of Real Talk Real Estate. It's summertime, the temperatures are on the rise. People are probably starting about looking at places to go on vacation and things of that nature, so I thought this would be a good time to put out a video with some information on things that you can do at home to protect your house from a few things you may not have thought about. One of those things could be high utility bills caused by running your AC too much. Now, I don't know if you watch the helpful hint videos that I post on a weekly basis on my page, but you'll start to notice kind of a trend talking about maintenance tips during the summer, ways to improve your efficiency, things of those natures, because obviously whether you own your home, you're renting a home, or anything else, keeping your bills down during the summertime is something that everybody wants to do. I know I'm one of those people myself because the hotter it gets, the more your AC runs, the higher your bills are, and it's just not a fun time to have. So a lot of people think that there's certain things that they can do when they go on vacation that they can just cut those bills off and make it go super low for a week or two while they're away. One of the things that most people look at is just completely shutting off their air conditioning. Now, if you're going to be out of town for like a day or two, that may be something that you can do. Obviously, shutting it completely off is the best way to make sure that your utility bills are completely lowered as much as possible, because if the AC is not running at all, it's not pulling any power, clearly your bill's going to be down. Obviously, if you're not home, there's no reason for you to continue to use those utilities all the time, because you're not going to be worried about that. A lot of people don't realize how much that can actually be a problem in the long run, especially in places like here in Southwest Indiana, where there's high humidity that we have to deal with as well. So high temperatures and high humidity can be something that is not the best thing to do. So what you may consider, instead of turning it off completely, is just raising the temperature in your house maybe 7 to 10 degrees higher than you normally would. There's going to be several benefits to doing that. Obviously, the higher the temperature is in your house, the better off it is, because it's not going to be running as often, because that's what's going to help keep those utility bills down. Now, that being said, if you're going to be gone for like 10 days or 2 weeks or anything else, hey Andrea, glad to see you back here too. If you are on vacation for an extended period of time, clearly the best thing to do for a lot of people is shut it off completely. Like I said, though, here in Southwest Indiana, it could be an issue because of the humidity that we have. The more time your AC spends off, the higher the humidity is going to rise inside your house. Now, that's going to do a couple things. First off, when you have really high humidity in your house, it's going to hold warmth in your home a lot more. The other thing is it's going to make it much more difficult and strenuous on your AC unit when you get home and want to get that AC temperature back in the range where you're more comfortable. A lot of people don't realize just how much stress that can actually put on a unit, turning it off and turning it back on constantly, and it can actually do a lot of damage to the compressor unit outside and ultimately get you in a position where you're going to spend a whole lot more money than you would spend on your utilities by having to repair or replace the condenser or anything else that's going on. So if you're gone for an extended period of time, there's a few different things that you can do to make sure that it's working a little bit more. As I can see here in the comments, somebody else has made that mistake before and ultimately probably spent a lot more money than they could have just by running it a little bit while they were gone. Now, while you're out of town, there's several things that you can do to help lower your utility costs without shutting it off completely. As I said from the beginning, go ahead and jack up the temperature in your house. You're going to save some money that way. But running the AC is going to do two things. First off, it's going to keep the air circulating inside your house. Air movement inside the house is a good thing to do, because the first thing it's going to do is maintain that humidity level. It's going to keep it from rising so high that there's going to be any kind of problems in there. The other thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration is if you shut your AC off and it gets above like 80 degrees inside your home, first off, if you have any pets that you're leaving at home, it's going to be bad for them. It could really do damage to them. Pets get heat exhaustion just like people do. So that's one thing that you may not consider. The other thing is you have other appliances in your house that are still running, like your fridge, your freezer. Those still have to work even while you're gone, because you're probably going to keep food at your house while you're on vacation. If your house gets too hot, your fridge is going to end up running more and more and more, and your freezer is going to be running more and more and more, and that's still going to drive up your utility bills. So it's probably not going to be the best thing to do, because any cost that you're trying to save by not having your AC running is going to be completely offset by the jacked up prices that you're going to be paying to run your freezer and your refrigerator more. What you can also do is set a programmable thermostat to make sure that you're running it more during the day and less during the night. Clearly, the daytime hours is where the temperature is going to be the hottest, and you need to make sure that it's set at a lower temperature, because it's going to make sure that everything's going to run a little bit smoother during the day. Night times, when it's a little bit cooler, you're probably not going to have to worry about it. You can actually set it to potentially shut off overnight, because humidity is lower already, and the temperature is lower as well, so you might be better off that way. The other thing is, obviously, if you're out of town, close your curtains, especially if you have dark sun-blocking curtains, because that can actually lower the temperature of your house 10 to 15 degrees on the inside during the day, which is ultimately going to be a good thing for you as well. These are just a few tips that you can do while you're out of town. Obviously, the best thing that you can do is just make sure that you're trying to maintain everything as easily and simply as possible, that you don't have to worry about it while you're gone. A programmable thermostat, like a Nest or anything else that's going to give you the option to get everything to where it's going to operate outside your normal comfort level while you're gone, and then go back to normal right before you come home, is going to be the best possible thing that you can do. Now, not only is it bad for pets and other appliances inside your house, if you've got wood floors, the high temperature and high humidity can cause serious damage to your wood floors. It can really mess up your cabinets if you have solid wood cabinets, and a whole lot of other things that people don't take into consideration, which are ultimately going to be extremely, extremely expensive fixes that you're going to have to take care of in the long run. So really think about what you need to do to take care of your house while you're on vacation. It's not always going to be the small little things that you're trying to do to save money that are going to be real energy savers. There's other things that you can take care of. There's a lot of appliances in your house that have internal clocks and things running constantly that you can actually unplug while you're on vacation, and then that way they're not going to be sucking any power. Not maintaining the temperature inside your home is 100% something that is ultimately the worst thing that you can do, even to save a little bit of money in the long run. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link to the article where I found a lot of this information in the description up above. If you have any other ideas on things that you should do to save some money while you're on vacation this summer, let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, anybody who's thinking on going on vacation this summer. Doesn't matter if you own your home or rent your home or anything else. This is great information for people to have, because everybody wants to save on their utility bills this summer. Also, I am going to be going on vacation in a couple weeks, but I will still be doing my Real Talk Real Estate Lives before I take off, and I may even be doing some additional video and stuff while I'm out of town as well. If you have any specific topics that you want me to talk about, let me know. You can shoot me a message here on Facebook. You can give me a call anytime at 812-779-6273. I want to know what you want to know about, so let me know. Thanks for checking out this week's episode. I look forward to being back next week. Have a good one.